So I want to talk about this new movie Conclave, which is basically 12 Angry Men, but instead of jurors trying to decide if somebody's guilty, it's cardinals trying to decide the new pope. I mostly picked this one because I was like kind of fascinated how they would manage to tell a psychological thriller about like the papal conclave. Like, that seems like something really hard to do, because I feel like most people would come in and be like, I don't care about the Pope. And then there would be a set of people who would come in and be like, I really care about the Pope. Like, what are you saying about the Pope? So, like, who are you gonna make this for? How are you going to make it a thriller? Because, like, I did feel like at times it felt a little bit like a comedy, in the sense that when there's this intense amount of tension for something that, like, you don't really have any stake in. Like, okay, yeah, I can see you're really stressed right now. Sorry to be you. Also, it's just got a really wild ending that I did not see coming, so yeah, I guess we'll get there eventually. So now let's get into the parts of it I liked and I didn't like. Things I did like. I thought a lot of the acting was really subtle, which I appreciate. I will say that, like, I'm pretty sure a good 70% of the film is just like close-ups of Ralph's face looking sad and stressed and contemplative. It's so many shots of just zoomed in on his face looking sad and contemplative. I kind of just want to put together a short film of just those shots because I found them kind of funny, but I mean, his acting's really good. It's subtle and I appreciate it. I also really like kind of the setup where you find out sort of slowly that old dead Pope knew he was dying and sort of had this master plan to try to manipulate who ends up getting the candidacy, the papacy. Like, I don't know, I really like mysteries, and I kind of like the idea that somebody dead is still around pulling the strings, and I don't know, I thought that was fun. Okay, the other thing I really liked is that when Stanley is confronting Ralph about the fact that he absolutely secretly wants to be Pope, they have this discussion where they admit that all cardinals have secretly picked out their future Pope name. So for context, when a cardinal becomes Pope, they get to pick out a Pope name. So like John Paul VII, or I don't know, Francis the whatever. Like, it's not actually their name, it's their Pope name. And so, yeah, they basically confirm that all cardinals have secretly picked out their future Pope name in case they get elected. So I found that kind of funny. And it inspired me to come up with my future Pope name. I don't think I'm a candidate, but, you know,